Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Celine Collins. This is Truly Helpful, the podcast. The podcast is truly designed for you and yours. What's going on? We are back with another episode. And today we are talking about you are who you hang around. All right? I know this is something that we've heard time and time again from different people, their ways of thinking and all that. Well, here's my take on it. All right, cool. You truly are who you hang around. And I'm only going off my personal experiences, right? And I'm not saying that, again, I'm not saying this is like, oh, this is cutoff season like we love to do every New Year's resolution. I'm cutting off all bad energy. Well, you really should probably cut off yourself because you the bad energy. Like, you know what I'm saying? No. What we talk about on this show, as you all know, self-awareness, realizing who we are as people, what our goals in life, how to be helpful around this environment and people around us, and most importantly, to take a inventory of the people around us. You guys heard me say this in countless episodes because I am a firm believer of that from my own life. And that's the only thing I'm going based off of. This is not something I'm just trying to make up. This is something that I've actually done in my life and I'm doing in my life now. And actually things are getting a lot better, right? The peak of like financial prosperity, I had a good team around me. You know what I'm saying? And from the lows of the lows, I'm gonna be honest with you, my team wasn't too good, right? But also in those low moments, I had some key core people around me to pull me back up. And here we are, Truly Helpful, the podcast. All right, so look, let's jump right into it. So you are who you hang around. If this is a triggering moment, I apologize, but I just want to be honest. Y'all know sometimes we have those friends that every time they call you, you are so slow to pick up that phone. And why? Because they are bringing your mood down. Every time you talk to that one friend, they hit you with the, hey, what's going on, man? How's everything been? But you hate to ask that question because you know it's about to be something negative on the receiving end. That's exactly the friend I'm talking about. Those Debbie Downer friends. I'm going to show y'all really how I go, bring, bring, bring. Yo, what's going on? Man, nothing, I'm just chilling. Oh, okay, cool. Hey, man, so how's everything going? I just called to check up on you. This is the friend. Man, you know how it is, man. I just had this. My dog died, but they don't even have a dog. Like all that kind of stuff. Like it's that Debbie Downer vibe. That person that something's always wrong. The why me person. Life only happens bad to me. You have to realize. Well, that person has to realize. If that is you, I'm talking to you right now. You got to realize that, bro. Life does life, but bro, if every moment, waking second of your life has to deal with you like feeling bad and upset and all that kind of stuff, that's more so a thing on you as a person. That's just not just life always lifing. Life's in moments and it has seasons, but not every single day. Like just like rain outside, like it rains for sure, but it doesn't rain every day. Even in Seattle, sometimes there's a sunny day, right? Like, see what I'm saying? So we got to understand that and put that in its proper perspective. Now for the person that, if your friend, your best friend, or one of your main people that you hang around is like that, I'm talking to you right now. That person is maybe somebody, maybe you should probably, I'm not going to say cut them off, but you probably should distance yourself from them, especially if you already told them that they do this and they don't take any accountability or do any self-reflection on trying to fix that, right? Or if you're not in the process of helping them fix that. Because eventually you are who you hang around, right? So if that person constantly over and over is giving you this Debbie Downer type of vibe, they're constantly talking bad, they're constantly raining on your parade, if you will, you're eventually gonna succumb to that. You'll start having those negative thoughts. You'll start thinking like, dang, bro, this thing happened to me and I don't know why it happened to me. You're going to start being like this complainer type of person, right? Or like everybody else in the world is wrong but me type of person. And in my opinion, that's like one of the worst people to be because they don't take any accountability for what they've done. They just kind of like wallow in their self-pity. And you don't want to be, one, you don't want to be that person. But secondly, you don't want to have that person in your camp. You know, I'm just being honest because I was talking to my producer Sump and we was having this conversation offline, off camera, and I was saying that there's a thing called motivation and there's a thing called consistency, and those two things are vastly different, right? So like for Instagram, for instance, on Instagram, you scroll down, right? Like, let's be real. Once a day, we all go on Instagram. Even it may be truly helpful podcast for you. You go, you watch something that I said on a clip, and you immediately get inspired. You're motivated. You ready to go. You ready to take on the world. And the minute you scroll about 2 more reels, you forgot about everything you were gonna do about your new business or how you were gonna change your mindset or whatever, and you start looking like, oh dang. They made these cookies from scratch. And the wind is out your sails immediately, right? We all do it. I'm guilty of it myself. That's motivation. Or, for instance, I'm about to go to the gym. We run into the gym. We motivated. We got a whole, half of us don't even make it a week. The first day, you know what I'm saying? We get up early. We go to the gym. We get our pre-workout or whatever. We get a good workout in. We eat right all day. That's cool. Tuesday come around. I'm going to hit the snooze. I'm a little tired. Right? Or you may go to the gym, but you don't eat right. It's like, okay, I ate this salad for lunch, but then for dinner, like, bump it. I'm just going to get this McDonald's. Right? We all do it. That's motivation. Motivation is like a spark. It's just it's just one flame of ignition, right? Ignition. It just gets you going, but it's not sustainable. Consistency, though, is the key. Consistency is where it's the long-term motivation. It's doing things that you need to do when you don't feel like doing them. Right? That's what I'm telling you. As much as this person is Debbie Downer that you talk to all the time, you're the motivated friend, right? You're the one who's in good spirits. You got a goal in mind. You have all these things in mind. You try to do the right thing. You don't, even though life, you have this optimistic view on life where you're like, you know what? I'm going to make it. I'm going to push through it. I'm going to get through it. That's it, right? You're that friend, right? But you got Debbie Downer over your shoulder. Every time you talk to them just to check in on them, they giving you this sad story and, oh, life is just so bad, and right? They're going to catch you on that one day where you're not motivated. You're not feeling the best. Life really lifed, and you're trying to pull yourself out of it. And that day when you pick up that phone and talk to that friend, eventually you're going to start going to that other side. Me and my producer were just talking about this as well. It's much harder in a natural state, right, to be happy than to be sad. It takes more for me. I think so like my natural face. If I stop talking right now, my natural face is like this. This is me with no emotion. Just how my face drops is like this. Right? But then when I'm talking to you guys, I'm energized or whatever. It takes me a little more to do that. Right? To smile. It's a thought that goes into it. That's the same deal, bro. Like, it's much easier for us to be on that one side of the spectrum than the other. It's easier for us to go with the status quo, you know what I'm saying? Wallow in our self-pity. Life is always bad. That type of emotion is easier for us to do. That's the easy route, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's the easy route. But it's that consistency of us pushing through and having a great attitude and even though life lies, we still always see it for what it could be, right? And what it should be and how we're going to work towards that than to be in self-pity. That's what I'm saying. It's very important that you pay attention to who you're around because eventually that person going to catch you on your off day and you're going to slide into that. And then the next day you're going to still be like them. And the next day, and next thing you know, normally you're the one on the conversation saying, oh, it's all good. Life will get better. You know what I'm saying? You'll keep going and you're constantly trying to put life into them. And eventually on that other side, you're gonna be like, yeah, you know, right? You're right. Life is trash. Life is getting us right now. And I feel the same way you feel. The next thing you know, like you one of those people. So you got to take inventory of your people, man. That's that. I always come back to that, but that's just being real. Like you are who you hang around. But on the flip side, I'm talking to you now, this other person. On the flip side, you may be that person that's just motivated but not consistent. And you have a group of friends that motivate you. They hold you accountable, right? They're going to get on you when you slacking. That's holding you accountable, right? But you're that friend that's like, you kind of like fake motivated. Like you say you want to be great. You say you want to do this. You say you want to work out. You say you want to be the best person, the best father, the best husband, the best mom, the best wife, whatever. You say you want to do that. But when it's time to actually put in that work day in and day out, when you don't want to, when you're a little indifferent, you don't. Right? It's just based off of your emotion, how you feel in that day. I feel like I want to be a good human being today. So I'm going to look at life like that. But then the minute you don't feel like that, when life is a little rough and life is lifing, now you just kind of like, nah, it's whatever. Like I'm going to just take things how it go. But you get upset with those friends that constantly hold you accountable. Like I have friends, certain friends that like, for instance, I work out with my boy Durant, my cousin Garrett, on a consistent basis. It's mainly them two. I like on a consistent basis. And other people come in as they please, but like mainly it's just like me, Garrett, and Durant. We work out literally every day, Monday through Friday. I haven't done it all the time, as y'all can see, but I'm getting better. I'm getting up in there a little bit, right? I'm getting back right. But we hold ourselves accountable. So when somebody misses, bro, the whole group chat is going like, bro, we didn't even see you today. Like, where you at? Stop playing. Like, we got goals, all that kind of stuff. Shout out my boy Curtis Walls too. That's my man. We got goals. But say for instance, I'm trying to be fit and I missed this morning. And I get a call and a text from Gary and Durant. They like, yo, bro, you missed the gym. Like, what's going on with you? I thought we was all locked in together, XYZ, but when they're holding me accountable, but I'm that friend now that's like fake motivated. And I'm like, bro, why y'all on me so hard, bro? Just one day. Like, at ease, like, chill, bro. It's one day, like, or it's one piece, or it's one bowl of ice cream, or like whatever. You the fake motivated friend. Do you realize that? That's what that is. Because you say you want to be great, and greatness only comes from consistency when you do what you're supposed to do and what's needed to be done when people are looking at you and when people are not looking at you and when you feel like doing it and when you don't feel like doing it. It's what you do consistently, right? It's what you do night in, night out. I'll use this example. We know for a fact that Kobe Bryant was in the gym shooting jump shots. Take it to the bank. We know that. Because he was consistent, right? We know his pursuit to greatness was, I'm in the gym every day. That man went and scored 81 points on a team. Set the second highest record of scored points in a single NBA game. 5 minutes after he did his interview, his post-game interview, he was out there shooting jump shots again. Consistency, bro. It's not that he was riding this high so high that he's like, nah, I can chill and not do my normal ritual every day. No, bro. Him being consistent is the reason why he's the only person other than Wilt Chamberlain to score that many points in the history of the NBA. You understand what I'm saying to you? Like, you got to make sure that you're holding yourself accountable, bro. Like, even with me as a podcaster, bro, like, I'm not one of these fake, like, motivational speakers. Let's keep it a buck. Sorry, I'm going to ruin somebody's day. I don't care. If you're a fake motivational speaker, I'm talking to you. Bro, I'm not a fake motivational speaker. I'm not going to sit here and be like, you got to be motivated every day. You only be motivated every day. If you're not motivated every day, then you're a horrible person every day. They say every day, every day. I don't understand why they do that. But you get what I'm saying? I'm not one of those people. I understand that even the motivational speaker is not motivated every day. That's a fact, bro. They're not motivated every day. But some of them are consistent, right? Like Eric Thomas, I'm sure he's not motivated every day, bro. I'm sure he's not literally motivated every day. I'm pretty sure of it. But I know one thing I can say, not knowing the brother for real, I know he's consistent. Thank God it's Monday. Bro, I saw every Monday all through my college career. Every Monday that man was, thank God it's Monday. Every Monday he was like that, bro. That's consistency, bro. He actually, I never met this man a day in my life. Well, I met him once. But like knowing him as a person, I don't know him as a person. But I do know him. He's implanted himself in my life based off of him being consistent. Every Monday I knew I could go to him to that YouTube channel or go on my my Apple Podcast, and I know he there every Monday. That's what make him great. That's what makes him the number one motivational speaker in the world, bro. It's because he's not always motivated. He's just consistent. And you got to be that same thing. You got to be that consistent person. If you want goals and dreams and all those things to really come in fruition, bro, it's not based off motivation. That's a component, but that's not the end all be all. No, it's off your consistency. And most importantly, the people that you hang around. Because you're going to either have, it's one or two ways it's going to happen with people around you. You're going to have people that's draining you and taking stuff from you, or you're going to have people that's filling you up and pulling you up. Ain't but two ways around it, dog. Ain't two ways around it. You either going to have people that's going to input in your life, or you're going to have people that's going to take out. That's just what it is. So once you do the inventory of the people that's around you, then you got to do an inventory of yourself and to see what type of person you are to those people. Right? Are you a person that's filling people's cup? Every time somebody calls you, you uplifting them, you giving them energy, you giving them life, you pouring into them? Or are you a person that's constantly depleting them? And if you are, you got some self-work to do. You understand what I'm saying? So look, man, this ain't me talking at you. I just want to I want y'all to understand that, like, this helped me as well, right? This is something that I'm learning. For you to be the best version of yourself, you need these you got to have motivated and consistent people around you, bro. You have to. It's vital. It's really vital. If you want to go to that next. Now, if you cool with being mediocre or whatever like that, by all means, that's cool. But if you want to go to that next, you got to shape it up a little bit. And you got to shape yourself up. Right? So look, man, I hope y'all understand this. Look, the key point of today is you are who you hang around. All right? It's very vital and important that you take an inventory, like I always say in every episode. You got to take an inventory of the people that are around you, understand what you're bringing into these people's life and what those people are bringing into your life, right? And vice versa, what you're taking out of people's life and what people are taking out of you. All right? So this is Salim Collins. It's Truly Helpful, the podcast. And I'll see y'all next week. All right? Remember, go out to this world and be helpful. All right. Peace.